Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the differences between Sunni and Shia Muslims. While both are followers of Islam, there are some significant differences in their beliefs and practices. But before we get into that, let's start with a brief history of Islam. Islam was founded in the early 7th century in the city of Mecca, in what is now Saudi Arabia. The Prophet Muhammad, who is considered the last messenger of God in Islam, began receiving revelations from God when he was 40 years old. These revelations were later compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Islam was founded in the early 7th century in the city of Mecca, in what is now Saudi Arabia. These revelations were later compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Over the centuries, Islam spread throughout the Middle East, North Africa, and into Europe and Asia. Today, there are over 1.8 billion Muslims worldwide, making it the second largest religion in the world. Within Islam, there are two major branches, Sunni and Shia. Sunni Muslims make up the majority of the Muslim population, with about 85 to 90% of Muslims worldwide identifying as Sunni. Shia Muslims make up the minority, with about 10 to 15% of Muslims identifying as Shia. The origins of the Sunni-Shia divide can be traced back to the early days of Islam, after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. The issue of who should succeed him as the leader of the Muslim community, or caliph, was a contentious one. The majority of Muslims at the time believed that the caliph should be elected from among the community, while a minority believed that the caliph should be a member of the Prophet's family. After the death of the Prophet Muhammad, the first four caliphs were elected from among the community. These caliphs, known as the Rashidun or rightly guided caliphs, are revered by both Sunni and Shia Muslims. However, the Shia believe that the caliphate should have passed directly to Ali, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law, rather than to the first three caliphs. This disagreement over the rightful successor to the Prophet Muhammad eventually led to the split between Sunni and Shia Muslims. The Shia continued to believe that the caliphate should have remained within the Prophet's family, and they developed their own distinct religious practices and beliefs. Today, Shia Muslims have a different religious hierarchy and believe in the concept of imams, who are considered to be spiritual leaders and interpreters of Islamic law. They also have different religious practices, such as mourning rituals for the Prophet's family members and a different way of performing the daily prayers. Sunni Muslims, on the other hand, believe that the caliphate should be elected from among the community and that the religious hierarchy should be based on knowledge and piety, rather than lineage. They have their own religious practices. In conclusion, while both Sunni and Shia Muslims share the same foundational beliefs and practices of Islam, there are significant differences in their religious practices and beliefs, rooted in their historical disagreement over the rightful successor to the Prophet Muhammad. Despite these differences, it's important to remember that both Sunni and Shia Muslims are part of the larger Muslim community and share a common faith. We hope this video has helped shed some light on the differences between Sunni and Shia Muslims. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.